Hello and welcome to this video about how to edit your profile and your privacy settings in Shelby. Once you're logged in, this is what you'll see. It's your profile view. And if you want to edit your settings, like your email, your phone, or your address, simply click on the Edit tab up here. It will take you to this screen. Here you can edit your first name, last name, your formal full name, or your preferred name. So for example, if your name is Virginia and you want to go by Jenny, then you can put your preferred name here and that will show up in searches. Also, you can change your own profile picture. So just drop a file here or browse your computer to upload one. Keep in mind that it has to be smaller than 5 megabytes and either in a PNG or JPEG format. And here you would change your email or phone number and hit save when you're done. If you don't hit save, it won't apply. Further down the page, you can also change your address. If your residential address is different than your mailing address, change this drop-down menu to residential only, and then add another address that's mailing address. So if you have a PO box where you receive mail that's not your residence, you could always do that here. And also here's your birth date. So if your birth date's not in there, you can put that there. And again, hit save. Now, for continuity purposes, you will not be able to edit your own information without approval. So when you hit save, this information window pops up and lets you know that your proposed edits need to be reviewed, and that will be done by Maria. That way, it just keeps people from making any mistakes or deleting information on accident. So just make your changes, hit save, and if you want to put a reason there, put that there, and then click proposed edit. The next directory, and so when you're in your profile view, you just click on the profile tab here, click on these little three dots, the profile visibility, click on screen. You can see here, there are these little sliders that allow you to control where you want your information seen. It defaults to all of your information being seen in the directory. But here I've made some adjustments so that you can see the different levels of permissions about your visibility of your information. For example, if you don't want your second address to appear in the directory, you can have it available to only members of groups you're in. So if you're in Jeff's Bible study, then everybody in Jeff's Bible study would be able to see address 2. Or if you're in Jeff's Bible study and you don't want anybody else to see your home phone except for Jeff, then you would change this slider to group leaders. That way, anybody who's a group leader can see that information. Or if you don't want anybody at all, groups or directory or anything to see any of your information, you can always move the slider all the way to the left where it says nothing, and your cell phone or whatever information you choose will not appear in the directory or in groups of any sort. And then after that, hit save. This one is not a information that needs to be approved. So once you hit save, those changes are applied. If you want to opt out of the directory completely, we have to take the directory group, and at that point, you can also no longer see other people in the directory. So just be aware that if you do ask Maria to remove you from the directory completely and opt out of the directory completely, then you also will not be able to see other people as well. So I would encourage you to use this where if you only want your name to appear in the directory and no other information, that can be done here. Finally, there's just a quick navigation thing I want to point out. If you end up with this view and see over here to the side, everything's kind of mushed over here to the side or collapsed, that's because there's a little collapse button here. So if you see this and you don't see the words you normally see, just hit this little arrow button. It will pop things back out to its normal view where you see the words and everything. So that covers the basics of how to edit your profile and your privacy settings. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you online or at church.